Task 1. Task 1 Overview. Task 1 contains an IRR, which stands for Individual Research Report, and a TMP, which is a Team Multimedia Presentation. For Task 1 Overview, we were given 3 to 4 weeks to complete this, although there is no real final time result.
Task 1 Lenses. The 8 lenses, artistic and philosophical, scientific, political and historical, environmental, cultural and social, economic, futuristic, and ethical, are used in the IRR and TMP. Each group member is required to approach his or her group's research questions with 2 of these lenses to write their IRR. All of the lenses combine in the TMP to observe every aspect of the answer to the research question.
IRR process. The IRR research process involves finding sources and using the evidence and information inside the article to support your argument. When choosing sources, you want to be careful and pick strong sources that add to your argument in many different ways. If you don't pick strong sources, you have to find better sources as you go, which will take time from your actual writing time. Also, when finding sources, make sure they're credible sources with strong evidence and information. From personal experience, I didn't find sources with strong enough information, and then when I started writing, I had to go back and find more, which took extra time. Overall, the IRR process is very important because it's 20% of your final exam grade, so take your time, find good sources, and you have a great IRR.
An individual research report that conveys a problem and solution on whatever topic you want is an IRR. It is worth 10% of the final. Make sure you pick a topic you are passionate about because it will make it much easier and enjoyable to write about. The TMP is a recorded presentation that you'll complete with your group. The presentation is based on your IRR and your team's IRRs. You connect them in a presentation. You and your group decide on a topic to focus on and split up individually, write your IRR, then reconnect with your group. There will be multiple lenses and ideas in the presentation, but overall you will need to be arguing the same thing. Finally, there will need to be limitations to the argument and a solution or call to action.
TMP. For the team portion of the TMP, groups will be expected to combine all of their IRRs into one condensed topic. Team members need to read and understand each other's IRR to successfully create a team slideshow. Each member will be expected to comprehend the topic and be able to defend it when questioned in the oral defense. This presentation will be worth 10% of your AP seminar grade for this year.
Public speaking requirements for the class. For AP seminar, it is incredibly important to either A, be able to speak in front of a class in camera, or B, have a discussion with your teacher to accommodate for your public speaking needs. A couple of tips me and my groups have found useful to prepare for presentations are practicing in front of a mirror, example, eye contact, with teacher with the camera directly forward, and tone of voice. Writing it out and having main ideas on your paper or computer in front of you, and presenting in front of friends and family for feedback and engagement. Simply knowing and enjoying the topic you have chosen will tremendously help with this.
The TMP oral defense. In your TMP, which is your team media project, Ms. Williams will ask you a specific question for each of your members. However, anyone in the group is allowed to answer these questions. The scores for each person are averaged together, and that average is given to everyone in the group. So even if you answer well and your teammate doesn't, it will affect your grade as well.